What's up guys, welcome back indeed to the channel. So today I have a very special video, and at first I was just gathering some Volcanic gameplay, and there was a person playing some Darkworlds playing up against Volcanics, but I noticed that there was this one card that actually completely breaks the game that we have not talked about in quite some time. Now the reason why I want to talk about it now is it's actually much better with the brand new Darkworld support. The Volcanic stuff doesn't really matter too much for this video, we just did cover them, but I stumbled upon this and I was thinking that this card just absolutely destroys the game. It literally beats anything as long as you either go first or your opponent activates a card effect that would require you to discard a card, because it basically just gives you the free win. I mean, there are very few things in Yu-Gi-Oh that have the ability to make your opponent just completely lose the game because simply they cannot play. Now, even though in this instance the Darkworld player did go first, the other guys got 2 additional cards here, but the basic concept of this is to actually use your ability of Ceruli over here with another card called the Nipomo King. Now, I was actually thinking that this is actually even better because Grapha, the new fusion monster, has this bonus effect where when your opponent activates a normal spell or trap or a monster effect while you have cards in your hand, as a quick effect, you can activate this effect. The effect becomes your opponent discards 1 card. So that makes the other card, as long as it's on the field, have that effect. Or I guess it could be technically anywhere. It doesn't have to say, it doesn't specify face up on the field. It just activates an effect, spell or trap, while you have cards in the hand. The effect just becomes your opponent discards a card. Now, the reason why it's broken is because Nipomo King has this ability where it says during your opponent's turn, when this card in your possession is sent to the graveyard by opponent's card effect, it becomes the end phase of this turn. Now, this could actually go even further than just Darkworlds because it's just in your possession. You don't even have to summon the card, which actually makes it really good, obviously, in Darkworlds. But there are so many things where you would maybe make it so your opponent has to, like, destroy 1 card you control, as long as it's their effect, though. Keep that in mind. It has to be their effect. But because what you're doing in this step over here, which we'll see in a second, Ceruli is going to be activating its effect. And I'm just surprised I have not seen anyone talk about this. Like, am I missing something here? Like, this is so broken. Just watch what happens. So Ceruli's going to activate its effect. Again, I'm guessing Grapha would work too because your opponent's card has that effect to make you discard 1 card. And if their effect is to discard 1 card, and in our instance, Ceruli's going to activate its effect, but since our opponent controls it, it's their card, right? So you discard Nipomo King, and it just becomes the end phase. So at this point, whatever your opponent does, right, with this new Grapha, you just, as long as you have Nipomo King, you just make that effect the end turn. So whatever the first card that they activate automatically just becomes the end phase. Like, how do you lose with this? Unless, of course, they can negate Nipomo King's effect, but obviously you'd be doing some sort of a chain, so it would require, like, a spell speed 3 or even something to chain to it, and you would have to be able to not respond. But I think he did it in this way, so you would make it so he could use Grapha to actually change that effect of whatever card would be activated, which is a smarter, bigger brain play, so you could actually try to play around it. And I was like, dude, this is just way too good, and I had to get the deck profile from this guy named Player over here, but it's crazy. I'm just surprised no one's talking about this. Like, he's running double. I guess that might be enough. Darkworld already has insane draw power, especially if you're already playing Dangers. I'm going to go ahead and mouse over the cards really quick, but it's just something that I thought was really interesting that I wanted to share with you guys because this literally can beat any deck because they literally don't get to play. Like, you just, if you go first turn, you automatically win, but if you go second, if you could either summon this and it's destroyed by their card effect, because it's just in your possession, right? It doesn't even have to be in your hand. And I believe possession just means that it could be actually on the field or pretty much anywhere. There's very few cards that would send something from your deck to the grave, but maybe if there is some sort of, I don't know, deck devastation, or is it Eradicator Epidemic Virus or something, right? That there could be actually more implementations with Nipomo King to completely just wreck and shred your opponent automatically. But let me know, guys, if you know about this combo because I just haven't seen it. Like, where is this relevancy? I remember a long time ago there was some really weird combo you can do with it, but like nowadays with Darkworld, I mean, you literally just make the fusion and have this card in your hand, and your opponent just basically loses if they don't stop this effect. It's just an automatic win. It's a control card, but at the end of the day, I mean, it works. I gotta give him credit over here. He rolled the Volcanic player. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new here, hit subscribe, turn the bell so you don't miss out when maybe we make a follow-up video to some other crazy decks with Nipomo King. But take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.